thing I usually say, and if you've been following me, you will know that I usually say this: for Commonwealth scholarship, you need to apply to as many schools as possible. Okay, don't just apply to one school because they have the course that you love and yeah, that's your only option. No, the competition in these types of scholarship are very massive, so it's very high. So for you to get that chance of, you know, getting selected and nominated and things like that, you need to try as much as possible to apply for as many schools as you can. In my own time, I think I applied for up to like 4 or 5 schools, and I wrote the different essays for these schools. Okay, I'm not going to take you through the different essays. In this video, I'm not talking about the steps to apply. I have already done that in previous videos. I'm going to link that video up here and also in the description so that you can check that out after this video. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Elfrida if you're new here, and this channel is all about scholarship and opportunities abroad, life in the UK, and personal development. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. Like, where have you been? Welcome to the channel, and please don't forget to subscribe, like. In today's video, I want us to do the remaining part of the development impact essays. We've done the first 2, and then it's remaining the second 2 because the development impact essays is divided into 4. So we're going to do the remaining 2. I'll read the questions to you, and I'm going to give my answers to the question and also give the reasoning, like why and what I actually did, you know, to get to that point, you know, where I had to put those things down in my essays and submit them. And I believed, you know, I believed then that, and I still do believe that these tips work. Okay, so development impact essay part 3. Let's go. What you expect. So this is the way they write their questions. So basically, I've done an intro before now, so it doesn't sound like weird the way I'm reading the question, because this is the way they said the questions. So I'll just put something like, tell us, you know, tell us what you expect. So yeah, what you expect will change in development terms following your studies. Now, remember in part 1, I talked about a development issue, and I mentioned the fact that detainees weren't getting, you know, as much legal representation as they should. There's already statistics, you know, in the global space, like the UN, and also in my country, in Nigeria, and then in Lagos, the community where I was at that time. There were statistics of how detainees weren't getting legal attention and obviously being detained unlawfully, you know, things like that. And the thing is not even all about Lagos. In every part of Nigeria, it's actually there. So I chose Lagos as at that time when I was writing. That's development issue, just to give you a backstory so that when I read the essay, you don't get confused, because your response from the first development essay to the last development essay must align. They must be consistent, they must be coherent. You can't say A in the impact essay 1 and say B and say something else in the impact essay 3. So if you have chosen that particular theme and you have chosen that particular issue, deal with it. Like, deal with it in that particular school application. And this application was for the University of Bristol, which I actually got, you know. So I'm always proud when I say that thing, because it is not easy. Okay, we study for free on this channel, and that is what you are going to do very soon. Okay, we've had massive stories about it. We've had even people getting shivering from this particular channel. I'm going to take it back. So tell us what you expect will change in development terms following your studies, including A, the outcomes that you aim to achieve, the time frame for their implementation, and who the beneficiaries will be. Now, the word limit is a little bit generous, 250 words, unlike the first and second, where we had 200 words in the first one and 100 words in the second one. We have a bit of, you know, we have some words to play with, but you must make sure that you respond to both like all the options A, B, C. So this was my response. The violation of the rights of vulnerable people, especially youth, have led to incident. Okay. The violation of the rights of vulnerable people, especially the youth, have led to incessant crime leading to insecurity. Therefore, I strongly aim to develop a system where the potential of insecurity is reduced in Nigeria by ensuring access to justice for detainees awaiting trial. In the 3 months of my return to my country, I intend visiting the Kirikiri prison in Lagos community to gather important information about the detainees, such as name, sex, date of arrest, offense committed, etc. I will also enlighten them on their right to fair trial when I get there. You don't need to be scared, like, because I'm mentioning just law things. I'm just giving you hints of how I structured my essay for you to be able to structure your essay, whether you're in tech, finance, medicine, and any other profession that you belong to. Okay, you may have issues on, say, for medicine, maybe mortality rates, of women at childbirth, things like that. There are different things, and this issue is actually a very strong issue in Nigeria. And one thing I would say is that whenever you're writing, in fact, before you write any essay, and especially the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship essay, you need to look at the development themes and also go to the SDG goals. Now, the website of the SDG goals, that's the Sustainable Development Goals, is very, very enlightening. It's packed with a lot of information on kind of things that are being done in different communities and in different countries. So you can actually go there and search for your country, in this case Nigeria, which was what I did. I went to Nigeria and I searched for issues, and one of the issues was actually this particular issue that I'm raising up. So you can see that some of the times in this scholarship, you don't really need to reinvent the wheel. You're just amplifying what has been said and now putting a unique touch to it. So saying the particular things that you can do and how that particular course that you've chosen will help you to solve that problem if given the opportunity via the scholarship. So I say that this is very simple, and there's no other way to do it than to do the research on the SDG goals, because the truth is the SDG goals and the CSE themes are actually aligned. So if you go under the CSE themes and read and see your different courses, like the different courses that fall under the different CSE themes, and choose the particular courses that you want, you can now go to the course itself, go to the website of the university, research that course, and then go to SDG goals and research and align every single thing. Get your statistics. You can get your statistics from the SDG goals website and also the UN website and any other local websites that you can get. Just make sure that you're saying according to this, so it's not from you. And then the year of the statistics, for you applying for something like right now in 2024, I would advise that you get statistics that are more recent. So then when I was like in 2021, I was using statistics of I think 2018, and I think I used 2016, but I used more of 2018, 2019. So use something that is very close. So when 2024, if you're looking for a statistic, it should be something like maybe 2020, 2021 or 2022. If you can get a more recent one, it's good, so that you don't just say something that's has passed or that has increased or that has reduced. Make sure that you're always doing that research. And please don't imagine, there's nowhere to imagine it from. You have to do the research. You have to go to the website and search and find out what the statistics are saying, what the UN is saying about these issues, because all these issues are global issues and they also affect you in your community. Let's come back to the question here. From my answer, you can see that I have said, number one, the outcomes I aim to achieve, and the time frame. I mentioned that the time frame for implementation, I mentioned within the first 3 months, and then I mentioned within the first 1 year. That's good. And who the beneficiaries will, obviously the beneficiaries will be the detainees. The Nigerian justice system itself will be a beneficiary, because obviously there will be a better system where when people are detained, they can actually be released if there's no case against them, or they can get justice quickly and faster. So we're going to talk about the last essay on the development impact essay. And if you have any questions, please drop it in the comment section. I'm going to answer those questions, or if there are questions that I cannot send a message or text, I would put it in a video so that other people can also enjoy from that question or benefit from that particular question that you have. So the last one is how the impact. So tell me how the impact of your work could be best measured and evidenced. Please include, so they're asking you to do this now. Please include details of what indicators are used to measure this impact. You may wish to detail small and incremental changes as well as more significant goals. And we have 100 words here. When you have 100 words to play with, you basically you don't play with it because 100 words is like too small for you to like write a lot of things. And if you've watched the other video, I have said that when it comes to ACEs that they ask you, they give you like limited words, it means that they want you to like go straight to the point. Don't beat around the bush. Impact of my work will be best measured by the number of innocent persons awaiting trial who will be released from prison. Now remember, I said if they are innocent, I will ensure that they are released immediately. So the impact, that's actually a very impactful thing, that people get released, when they are innocent and they're not just being in prison for long, for nothing. So that's really a great impact. I intend to reduce the proportion of detainees who are awaiting trial in Nigeria from 72.2%. Remember, I gave statistics in my first essay, and I'm using the statistics that I have mentioned there. And I'm saying I would reduce that statistics to like 30% within the 1 year of my return home. Now this may not be possible, this may be possible, and that's why it's not good for you to start saying I'll reduce it to zero, I'll reduce poverty to zero. No, you can't. Or you can't start saying I'll reduce poverty to 2%, 1%. I mean, that's too much, that's so drastic, right? Remember, we're working with 100 words. You don't need to get up to 100 words, but you need to be within that limit. And I tried my best to be within that limit. And that was just it for this. We are done with the development impact essay. Let me know if you have any questions. And I'm going to see you. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, drop your comments, and also read the description box because I've information down in the description box for you. Okay? Bye.